at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium with the ATM. Its congregants, its supporters have gathered here in their numbers. There are over thousands and thousands of supporters all over South Africa and from our neighboring countries have gathered here at the Nelson Mandela Bay to launch the election campaign. But not just that, they also celebrated their 5th anniversary of being a political party in the country of South Africa. I'm joined now by the SG of the ATM here, to just tell us how exciting is this weekend to not just launch the campaign of the ATM, but also celebrate your 5th anniversary.
Yes, indeed. Let me first greet you and the viewers. Indeed, today we are celebrating the 5th anniversary of the African Transformation Movement. We are as well launching our campaign. You must understand that it has become a norm in South Africa that the ATM always is occupying the front line, and it becomes the first or number one party, either when you talk about launching a manifesto, whether you're talking about registering lists with the Independent Electoral Commission ever since we were formed. So we are the first party to do all these things. Right now we are launching, and we believe we are the first party to launch the campaign for the 2024 upcoming national and provincial elections.
All your supporters are obviously very excited for the president's speech. He's going to announce the campaign and what you guys are ready for the year come 2024. What can we expect from the president's speech today?
First of all, you must understand that when we launch this campaign, the president, as the political head of the party, has got, and as the head and the custodian of the policy of the party, you will have one to touch on some political policy elements in everything that is going to be deliberating on. But at the same time, taking into confidence the people of South Africa on those policy stances of the ATM, so that when people take a decision to vote for the ATM, they must as well vote for something that they understand is going to represent them very well. But secondly, what you must expect from him is that he will be touching on the milestone and some issues that we are proud of, which we have been standing for during this period ever since we got him into parliament. That might include, amongst others, the issue of Palapala, because that issue of Palapala is not a party issue. It's neither Cyril's issue. It is an issue that affects the entire country of South Africa, and it gives a certain picture and a paint about our country, because the person that is contaminated with this whole saga of Palapala unfortunately occupies the highest office of the land. So, President, there is no way that he cannot talk about it. And there are other milestones. You can talk about the issue of the public protector's office. So we have been raising issues about such, but then the president must as well touch such areas. So I can't, the list is very long of our expectations from what the president is likely to say when he's standing here.
And Mr. SG, just lastly, you guys obviously have a large supporter base here. You have supporters from all over South Africa, some of the neighboring countries as well. Are we confident going into the 2024 elections as ATM?
As we are going, we have supporters. Let me first start by saying that you are very correct that here in South Africa we have a lot of supporters. Maybe it's important also to put you into the picture, as to say, when you talk ATM supporters, we have this constituency of the 12 Apostles Church in Christ, which we are sure and we know is way above 6 million. And at the time we got that statistics, we had children, and they are grown-ups now. They are adding to our numbers with IDs, and they are valid and they are eligible to vote. So we are way above even 7 million or 8. So because we haven't conducted that statistics, so we are sure of that constituency base, which is the 12 apostles. And not only that, you have the South African Council of Messianic Churches, which incorporates quite a wide range and a big number of churches, particularly the African independent churches. You might make mention of Zion churches, apostolic churches, and many, many other churches who have joined us. You have traditional leaders, as you can see that there are kings here. King of Amampondo, King Tumelani Sika, who is acting as the king. You have King Joviezo at Enyande and Amampondo. You as well have people now who are coming from outside countries. Others, they are outside because they belong there. We know they support us, even if they won't have a right to vote for us. But others are South Africans, but they are working in different countries in the globe. And you would understand that we even got votes from various countries in Europe in 2019. So those numbers, we know that they are growing up. So we are expecting them to vote for us because they have that commitment. You might go to Nigeria. Remember, the TACC is all over the continent. It is in 29 countries now, adding Burundi. That I'm recently coming from. So you have TACC everywhere. So those people support and they pray together with us to make sure that God intervenes and gives power and the entire power to the ATM so that we can change the current situation with everything that is frustrating our people.
Thank you, Mr. SG, and all the best for the election campaign. That was the SG of ATM in South Africa, just saying that they're confident going into this election campaign and they are ready for what will come in 2024. We will be going live a little bit later when the president of the ATM does give his speech and will make comment on the election campaign and what they will be standing for.